welcome to Global English. This is a weekly series of English lessons for non-native speakers, to practice English language for daily conversation.
Global English, Lesson 2. I am calling in sick.
I am calling in sick. It's Monday morning, and you wake up sick. How do you tell your boss? We are going to learn how to tell your boss that you can't go to work because you are sick. This is really important, because we all get sick sometimes, and just can't go to work, or maybe sometimes, you just don't want to go to work, maybe you are lying. In this lesson you will learn how to do it. Anyways, before we start with our dialogue, let's take a look at some of the words used in the dialogue, in Vocabulary Preview.
Vocabulary Preview.
In Vocabulary Preview, we have two words for you. Let's understand them. The first word is quite ill. Quite ill. Quite ill. So, what do you mean by quite ill? It basically means you are very sick. Quite is a synonym of very, and ill means sick. Well, they both mean the same thing, but ill is very common in British English. Alright, let's take a look at our next word. Our second word in Vocabulary Preview is the flu. What does flu mean? Well, flu is a virus, or you can say sickness, and it's very similar to a cold, but just a lot worse or stronger than cold. It's also called the influenza. Now let's listen to these words occurring in the dialogue.
Dialogue.
In this dialogue, Rashmi calls her boss, Ram, to tell him that she is sick and can't go to work. Let's find out if she is really sick or giving an excuse to stay away from work.
Hello, Ram speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Ram, Rashmi here.
Hi Rashmi, how are you?
Actually, I'm feeling quite ill today.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong?
I think I'm coming down with the flu. I have a headache, a sore throat, a runny nose, and I'm feeling slightly feverish.
I see. So you're calling in sick?
Yes, I was hoping to take the day off to recover.
Okay. Then try and get some rest.
Well, Rashmi doesn't seem to be sick. It seemed that she was acting. Alright, let's look at some vocabulary from the dialogue in our next section, Vocabulary Review. Vocabulary Review. In Vocabulary Review, we have 5 words for you, and all these are great words to describe sickness. The first word is headache. Headache. So when you have a headache, you have a sore head, or you can say your head hurts. It's pretty simple. Whenever your head hurts, you can say, I have a headache. Well, it's the way you feel after you are at the bar too late, you drink too much, you get a headache. Our second word is sore throat. Sore throat. So, basically we have 2 words here. Let's look at sore. Sore means hurting, or it hurts. So, sore throat means your throat is hurting, you have a sore throat. Well, we can use the word sore with different body parts like sore back, or maybe you are playing tennis, and you have a sore arm, or even sore neck. So the word sore means it hurts. Let's take a look at our third word. Runny nose. Runny nose. This is a very strange word. Does it mean your nose is running? Well, no. It means that there is a lot of water coming from your nose. It's interesting. When you run you go fast, so when you have a runny nose, a lot of water is coming fast from your nose. Let's look at some example sentences to understand this phrase better.
Example 1.
How dirty. John's weeping and wiping his runny nose on his sleeve.
Example 2.
I've been sick with it for about 2 weeks. First week, yucky and runny nose, but it got worse in the second week. Our next word is slightly feverish. Let's break the word down. We know what is fever. When your body is very, very hot, you are sick, or you can say, you have a fever. So, feverish is the feeling of your body being very, very hot, or you can say, you are feeling like having a fever. And slightly means a little bit. In other words, slightly feverish is the feeling of having a little fever, or a light temperature. Let's move on to the last word. Recover. Recover. To recover. This means to get better. So when you recover, you get better from sickness. You can also use this word in a different context. For example, you have been working for the whole week, and you are tired. You can say, I am tired working, I need to recover. Which means you need a break. Now let's listen to the dialogue once again, and review the words we have just learned, as now you can understand them better, as they appear in the dialogue.
Hello, Ram speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Ram, Rashmi here.
Hi Rashmi, how are you?
Actually, I'm feeling quite ill today.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong?
I think I'm coming down with the flu. I have a headache, a sore throat, a runny nose, and I'm feeling slightly feverish.
I see. So you're calling in sick?
Yes, I was hoping to take the day off to recover.
Okay. Then try and get some rest.
In this dialogue, we listened to some really interesting phrases. How to tell your boss you are sick. So let's look at them in detail, in the next section, Fluency Adder.
Fluency Adder.
Our first phrase is, I'm coming down with. Let's look at some examples, and I will come back and explain, what does coming down with mean?
Example 1.
My throat really hurts, I think. I am coming down with cold.
Example 2.
You have a runny nose. Are you coming down with the flu?
Example 3.
I am not feeling well, I think. I am coming down with something. Okay, so basically, coming down with means starting to get sick. Or you can say, I am beginning to feel sick. Well, you can use this phrase with, I am coming down with cold, or, I am coming down with something. You don't know what it is. Okay, let's take a look at our second phrase. Calling in sick. This phrase is great, because when you are calling in sick, it means you are not coming to work because you are sick or you are ill. It literally means you call your office or workplace to inform that you are going to remain absent because you are sick. This phrase is great. It's just 3 words that shows such a long idea. Otherwise you will have to give the whole reason for not coming to work. So, that's the end of our today's lesson. I hope you found this lesson useful, and learned how to tell your boss you can't go to work because you are sick. Practice all the vocabulary and phrases we learned in this lesson, so you can be fluent in English. See you again with another lesson. You can also subscribe to our channel and stay connected with all the new episodes. Visit our website at letstalkpodcast.com. See you again. Till then, bye, and take care.